You were singing rather loud.
Yes, because I can relate. I've been fortunate over the last week or so.
Yes, you have.
So I can relate when I hear.
Your spare parts came in just in time, Robocop.
Yes, the spare parts. We are still fixing it. We'll continue the fixing process this week. We'll continue.
We thank God. We thank God. That's my mother's name, by the way. Grace.
Grace, yes.
All her friends call her Adum.
Adum.
It makes me love this.
They don't like Ogre.
I call her that.
Okay.
She can't stand it.
Yes, Ogre is like some old school name, the Ogre. So when you call someone Ogre, it's like, well, I swear.
When she's giving me stress and I want to diffuse the tension, I'm like, hey, Ogre. So my friend Galat.
My uncle's wife is also known as Grace. So we call her Auntie Grace or Ogre, if the man wants to call her like that. Anyway.
A mommyite is what everybody calls her, though, in the house. Yeah. Good morning to you, a mommyite. I know you're listening. My mother, she listens. She listens every morning, and then she'll send me notes at the end of the show.
Well, it's actually my father who listens. It's my father who listens every morning.
Yeah.
And so if he doesn't hear of me, he'll call and say, just to be sure that I'm doing well. So as we get close to Father's Day, I think it's very important to acknowledge him. He calls me all the time. I must admit, I hardly recall.
Wait for Father's Day.
No.
I'm trying to say something nice about my mother.
No, because you see, I don't know what will happen tomorrow.
My friend. Tomorrow will be Thursday. That's what will happen.
I don't know what will happen tomorrow. Live like today is your last day.
Matty. Well, in that case, please then take the opportunity to possibly for the last time catch us live on Facebook and YouTube at Joy 99.7 FM. And by the way, don't forget to like, comment, and share when you join us on the live stream, and use the hashtag JoySMS. All right, we love it when you do that. Okay, Araba joins us shortly, right?
Sure.
Because we've got headlines. But first, the Drive Safe campaign is brought to you by Joy News and the Multimedia Group. It's supported by Toyota Ghana Company Limited, Toyota Superior Quality. So avoid all distractions, keep both eyes on the road and hands on the steering wheel, be visible, drive with your lights on. That is how you drive safe.
So we know that selling your used car can sometimes be very stressful. Well, Toyota Ghana Company Limited says you don't have to stress anymore, because if you desire to sell your used Toyota vehicle purchased from Toyota Ghana Company Limited, then visit any of our branch offices and exchange your used car for cash. Yes, believe it, Toyota Ghana has interest to purchase your used Toyota vehicle bought from them. Just bring your used Toyota vehicle and receive cash. Walk away with a right resale value for your used Toyota vehicle. But please note, this offer is limited to vehicles sold and serviced by Toyota Ghana Company Limited. Visit any of our branch offices for details, or call us on 0552 761616 or 0552 760924. Toyota Ghana Company Limited is proud to be associated with Joy FM and Joy News Drive Safe Tips on the Super Morning Show. Toyota, superior quality.
Okay, shall we say it right?
Yes, let's do that.
It's brought to us by Korba Payment App. Korba, our lives simplified.
Something must be done.
Have you ever used this word before? Tortuous. 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 What do you think it means? Well, tortuous actually means winding, excessively lengthy, and complex, full of twists and turns. It originates from the Latin word tortus, which describes the act of wringing, twisting, or distorting. So you might say the travelers took a tortuous route through the forest, or he bored the jury with his tortuous closing statement. Now, it is important to note that even though it may sound like it, tortuous does not mean causing pain, suffering, or difficulty. The correct word for that is torturous. 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 This is the adjective associated with torture. It shares origins with the same original Latin word tortus, which means to twist or distort. Now, there's a third word, which shares the same origin in Latin but has a completely different meaning from tortuous or torturous. And that word is tortious. 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 Now, that word means wrongful or constituting a tort in law. So, in a nutshell, it is torturous to hear people misuse the word tortuous in such a tortious way. But thank goodness we can now say it right.
There's someone known as Teacher Kojo.
Oh, my friend, my engine. Today's was a bit of a lecture. Yes,
Teacher
yes.
Kojo.
I was having fun with it. Leave me alone. I miss Enimwa though. Yeah.
Yes, I'm sure she'll be joining us tomorrow. I know she'll be hosting Strong and Sassy tonight. So
Yeah.
tomorrow, all things being equal, she'll be with us.
But I'll tell you what, it's given us an opportunity to enjoy the national treasure that is Rapsicles. Good morning, good morning, good morning.
Kojo Youngson,
Like
aka Nana Oboijuma. Let's focus on the newspapers.
Let's focus on the newspapers.
Because you don't want to hear what she has to say.
I really don't. I'd rather not.
Because what I have to
Let's
say is
move on.
scandalous.
Yeah.
I'm sure listeners can read between the
They
lines.
can't read
They have already.
There's no line to read between. Weekends are for chilling, they say, but with Korba, every minute of your time is like a party. Korba makes life simple. It allows you to transfer funds across all bank accounts or mobile money wallets. You can top up airtime and data. You can pay your insurance, TV, utility, bills, and many more with pleasure, anytime and anywhere. Also, you get a free life insurance cover while you make your payments with Korba. And this is more than you expected, right? Well, then use Korba and enjoy life's little pleasures. Download Korba, which is spelled Korba, from the Play Store or the App Store, or access it via the WhatsApp channel 0242 426 186, or just dial *365#. Korba, our lives simplified.
Well, if owning a new home, or buying a second home, or buying land to build your dream home is one of your goals for 2021, then here's some real help from First National Bank. Because First National Bank has declared 2021 as the year of home ownership, YOHO 2021, to help make home ownership a reality for many Ghanaians. YOHO 2021 offers a unique opportunity for all resident and non-resident Ghanaians to access First National Bank's suite of home loan offers, get relevant advice on home ownership, and guidance to overcome some of the hurdles like documentation, titles, and credit history. Indeed, home ownership provides stability and wealth-building opportunities, and you can buy your dream home from our partner developers or choose to complete that project you started years ago. So take advantage of First National Bank's competitive interest rates and our promise to give you a decision on your home loan application in 5 working days, provided all requirements are met. Accept the YOHO 2021 challenge and apply for a home loans facility to ensure you are on the housing ladder by end of 2021. Call First National Bank on 0242 435050 or 0800 770522, or send a mail at ghanahomeloans@firstnationalbank.com.gh for more information. YOHO 2021, moving you from a tenant to a homeowner. First National Bank, how can we help you?
Okay, now just before we find out what the headlines are this morning, and by the way, please join us live on Facebook and YouTube at Joy 99.7 FM, and please don't forget to like, comment, and share on our live feed. Use the hashtag JoySMS as well, so that we'll see what you're up to. But before we get into the headlines this morning, on the news, we talked about how Ghana has missed out on a golden opportunity to bring in millions of Sputnik V vaccines, to get our program of vaccination back on track.
I believe the pronunciation is Sputnik. Sputnik.
Sputnik.
Not Sputnik.
Not Sputnik.
It's Russian.
Sputnik.
Sputnik.
Yeah, Natasha. Dosfadania. All right, so yes, Sputnik V. Now, government came under criticism for the use of middlemen in the procurement of Sputnik vaccines, which was found to be almost twice the manufacturer's price. But speaking at the launch of the Pest and Vector Control Association of Ghana in Accra yesterday, Health Minister Kwekwajo Menu justified the decision to go in for middlemen.
I was directed to write to the trade minister in Russia, the foreign minister in Russia, all those who mattered in this issue. Our direct contact with RDIF yielded no results. So we didn't have options than to go through middlemen. We were supposed to do LC for the first delivery schedule. Even that, they were not going to supply the 3.4 million at a go. They gave us a schedule of 300,000, then 1 million, 1 million, 1 million, spread up to June from April. Our LC delayed for some reasons. When it got to them and it was confirmed, they sent us message that they had run out of stocks. And up to I speak, they haven't been able to drop one single dose. What wrong have I committed?
Now, he's also been responding to concerns that government did not do due diligence.
You here, you two haven't done any due diligence. There are certain things I don't want to put to the public domain. Listen very, very well. As I speak, the West doesn't want to know about Sputnik V. That is vaccine diplomacy. But we can't talk about everything in the public domain. Do you know what letters I got after even having signed the Sputnik vaccine? I'm not supposed to disclose some of these things. Let us end it there.
Right. Now, the president has also been speaking about this. He's admitted to challenges that Ghana has faced in the procurement of COVID-19 vaccines. And according to him, Ghana and other less developed countries have become victims in the shortage of this vaccine, primarily due to the COVID situation in India. Now, some 350,000 Ghanaians have received the second dose of AstraZeneca, and close to 1 million of the population have had the first jab. He was addressing Ghana's funding roadmap under the Sustainable Development Goals, and the president said that we are exploring ways to start local production.
We have obvious difficulties as far as the vaccination program is concerned. So far, through the COVAX facility, we've received some 1.2 million doses of the AstraZeneca vaccine, which has enabled us to vaccinate completely some 350,000 people, and some 850,000 have received their first dose. Unfortunately, we are the victims of this worldwide shortage of vaccines. All over humanity, especially the poorer, less advantaged nations, are experiencing in having access to the vaccine. So that, of course, is the major challenge for us, the procurement and the issues of logistics involved in it.
All right. So that's the president. Now, let's do the headlines on the news review brought to us by First Atlantic Bank, refreshingly different, and Star Assurance, your solid partner.
So continuing from where the president left off, the Chronicle is reporting, vaccine politics has taught me a great lesson. And when you turn to page 2, he says, according to the president, at the expense of human lives, especially those in the less developed nations, geopolitics have surrounded the procurement of vaccines, stressing the situation must not be taken lightly. And I say that it is all due to our dependency syndrome. If we're able to manufacture the vaccines ourselves, we wouldn't find ourselves
So
in
the situation must not be taken lightly by who?
Everyone.
And talking
Everyone.
about
We're all
everyone.
stakeholders.
Talking about everyone. So the health minister talked
So
about...
how can we help? How can I'm interested in that.
For all of us here, yes, we're playing our role by constantly reminding those who have to take the decisions that, look, we should have done a few things earlier. Now, here we are talking about this. The health minister talks about, giving LCs to one of the middlemen. I do know, and I mean, on Monday I was talking about SL Global requesting 15%, of the amount in LCs. The last time I checked, that has not been given to them. Now, they have authorization from Origov. Origov is the, firm that the RDIF that funded Sputnik V is directed to supply to Ghana and other countries. And so maybe we should be thinking about that also. Ghanaian-owned company, how about dealing with them more and finding out what we can do? But let's get to the Business and Financial Times for this morning. And ECOWAS fears insecurity in region could derail pandemic recovery. Talking about insecurity, we're having that all-important conversation this morning. Disregard false and malicious publications about GCB bank management, and Pest and Vector Control Association launched to regulate activities. Public servants push for base pay increase, and not impressed with executive pay freeze. ZPay partners UNCDF and Green Project to deepen financial inclusion.
All right, I have the Daily Guide, and the big story here is Tor MD and deputy sacked. So it has a picture of Francis Boateng, the MD, and his deputy, Atum Morrison, there. Also, 4 gold robbers grabbed, and Burkina bandits target Ghana. This is a story that we came across yesterday. We're yet to verify from the police, but the Daily Guide is reporting that suspected bandits from Burkina are planning attacks on Ghanaian targets in some parts of the northern and Upper East regions, especially Bolgatanga and Tamale. So our reporters are on the ground trying to verify this. We'll be speaking to the police in our subsequent bulletins.
All right, so let's get to the Ghanaian Times for this morning. It says, SDG financing gap, President urges private sector to help provide $450 billion. Okay.
50 billion.
Private sector.
That is
Yeah.
a lot of money.
Well, our total GDP is less than $100 billion.
Whoa.
Yes, our total GDP is less than $100 billion.
By when and for what?
So, okay, let me get you more details on this. And so the president is urging the private sector to help address the $450 billion finance gap needed for the country to achieve sustainable development goals. And so the sustainable development is up to 2030. And so that's what we need from now to 2030. And I mean, I'm not a prophet of doom, but I doubt if we can get to $450 billion GDP by 2020. Anyway, let's get to other stories. And Justice for All program, 839 remanded prisoners freed. Prison population reduces from 33% to 13%. And that's talking about those on remand. And also on the front page here, please offer 20,000 Ghana cedis reward for arrest of Adedimpo killers. And Health
By
Minister.
the way you pronounce that. Pronounce it again.
Oh.
When
Adedimpo.
Wakumson tells you,
Adedimpo.
I like that, do it again. It's very hard to.
Very
offer
hard,
you
yeah.
big
It's too
things.
early in the morning, gentlemen. Okay. Are you done with that?
Health Minister calls
are
for
you,
regulation
Obujima?
of pest
It's
and
early.
vector control. Yes, I am done.
All right, the Daily Statement, the big story we all knew yesterday. IGP meets BOG boss and bank MDs over safe movement of cash. But the interesting story for me here is British-German envoys bid farewell to President Akufo-Addo. That's on page 3 of the Daily Statesman, and it has the picture of Ian Walker, the outgoing British High Commissioner to Ghana. He was really, cool. I
Yeah.
thought he was a really cool guy.
Yeah.
And,
He will actually
Very
be on.
friendly
He'll
with the
be on our
press.
show next week on
Yes,
Tuesday.
on Tuesday,
okay,
yeah.
okay.
Yeah. We're doing his exit interview.
Oh, cool guy. And the Daily Graphic, tackle crime comprehensively, security experts say, and there's a 20,000 bounty on robbers. The police have put out a 20,000 bounty. So all those who can actually identify the robbers who attacked the Bullion van, there's 20,000 CDs at stake for you. So come forward.
Right, let's get to. Are you done with the Daily Graphic?
On the back page, Apex Bank to acquire Bullion vans for rural banks. So the Apex Bank has received approval from shareholders to purchase 12 armored cash transport vehicles, commonly known as Bullion vans, at 32 million cedis. This is to curb the recent armed robbery attacks targeted at cash-carrying vehicles belonging to rural banks across the country. I think that's a very good move. $32 million. That's all you need for 12 armored cash transport vehicles.
Okay, so it's good they're getting it, and other banks should do same. The Ghanaian Observer for today says President Akufo-Addo, who's global CEO, says Ghana is a prime destination for business. Government committed to STEM education agenda. That's according to John Intim Forjo, Deputy Minister of Education designate. Sputnik V, Health Minister justifies COVID-19 vaccine deal.
Very quickly, this is very important. Still in the graphic, middle page 25. It says the National Media Commission and the National Communications Authority have signed a memorandum of cooperation with some stakeholders in the media industry to sanitize the airwaves pending the passage of the broadcasting bill. So this was done yesterday, and hopefully it will go a long way in helping to sanitize the airwaves.
Okay, we'll come back to this, but let's get to the online news review now, brought to us by Zenith Bank, in your best interest, and Goyle Good Energy, also brought to us by Enterprise Life. No matter how much you make for a living, Enterprise Life has life solutions carefully crafted for you. Enterprise Life, your advantage.
Okay, so pay for government services the easy way with Zenith Bank. If you want to know how, just dial star 966 hash or pay via Zenith Corporate Internet Banking, CIB, or go to any Zenith Bank branch across the country. Government payments are accepted for customs duty and levies, corporate income and personal taxes, passport application fees, business setup fees, and tourism levies. Yeah, payments for government services are truly easy with Zenith Bank. Think payments, think Zenith. Zenith Bank, in your best interest.
And Gold higher grade fuels, have been tried, tested, proving, and accepted over the years as most suitable for all engine types, including the latest vehicles with the most modern engines. In addition to these superior qualities, Gold higher grade fuels are further fortified with the SP3 additive multifunction enhancer, making it more efficient, eco-friendly, and sold at no extra cost. That is the most important thing, that it is sold at no extra cost. Gold higher grade fuels come in Gold Super XP Run 95 and Diesel SP, sold in every Gold station and not just selected stations. Fill up with Gold higher grade fuels at Jibebia. Gold Good Energy, Gold Ya Yeti.
Right, myjoyonline.com has these. We are not in heaven. IGP reacts to calls for his resignation. More on that later. Right now, though, time for the BBC.
Brought to us by Fidelity Bank. Believe with us.
This is a bank, First Atlantic Bank, a shining purple star to brighten up my day. First Atlantic Bank, professionally different services all day long. First Atlantic Bank, and it feels so cool. I know this is where I belong. Come on, everybody, this is a bank.